Hello, weary travelers, and welcome to the Come and Go Tavern. My name is Sheela Ornthalis, and I'll be your hostess this afternoon. Today's kitchen special is 3 cheese garlic bread, and it looks like Irene is currently available for a full-service package, if you know what I mean. But if you see anything or anyone else on the menu that you're interested in, just let me know and we'll see what we can do. Good morning, Kiwi. I hope you're doing well, or I suppose maybe good afternoon, depending on where you are. Time zone, good time of day, good time zone, whatever you want to say, you know. Let's see, today is going to be my 25th Final Fantasy VII stream. Last time we started exploring the region around Costa del Sol, did a bunch of side questing, and even got to attempt some exercise minigames with Jules, although I don't think I'm going to be able to beat that, like, most difficult one. Like, it's just not happening, folks. Jules out-exercised me. You know, it is what it is. Can't make a single mistake when going up against somebody like her. But anyway, there is still plenty of exploration to go. But I do have a feeling we'll have to do some main story stuff to get to the rest of it at some point, because there's one region, or one area of the region that I can't actually get to yet. So, as always, I will be available for comments, questions, and concerns about the tavern, as well as a regular old conversation. So don't be afraid to fill that chat with discussion. And as I just said, we're going to jump right in. Maybe. Possibly. There we go. Like, why is the button not doing the thing? Very much a pull the lever croc a moment. Oh! I see. Oop, there we go. We had the very alluring Allegro with us on Tuesday for my tale.
The Builder's Creed! My body's a temple, my muscles religion! Sweat off my brow is proof of my conviction! Greet every day with a bunny hop! Swat through the pain and tears that never stop!
Alright, so let's go see this last Johnny. See if he's what actually unlocks the other half of the map. That would be pretty cool. But I have my doubts. There is our delightfully relaxed chocobo.
Is that a mirage? I can't believe you're here, bro!
Me neither.
Well, I'm glad you are. You see, we're renovating the hotel. And I thought a Tonberry King's crown would give the place that palatial feel. But it's, somewhere over there. Rumor has it, the Tonberry King lives somewhere nearby. But there's no way your boy Johnny can get through the desert on foot. Listen, bro, I don't know if you were planning to check out the dunes, but if you are, you'd really be doing me a solid if you brought me back that crown. Preferably in the most pristine condition possible.
Fine. Just sit tight.
I hope you know a way into the desert, Cloud, because I sure don't. Over the mountains? Or something?
Your kindness is bringing me to
Thank you very much for the hydrate, dragon.
I eagerly await your safe and fruitful return. Just don't keep me waiting too long. We Johnnies are delicate flowers that wilt in the desert heat.
That actually means that I have finished off my first glass of water for the night. Okay, so am I about to run face first into the... Yep, nope, can't swim any further. Okay. Alright, so we literally cannot complete this side quest right now. Jump on the vacation chocobo. Is there anything else? Not right now. So I suppose we should better go do the actual story, shouldn't we? By the by, I don't think I said it yet, but I do hope both of you are doing great this morning. It's been a pretty good day for me so far. Didn't get any writing done this morning, but, you know, I've been doing that
Service.
all week, so I figure I can
So
have
we
a
thought a
morning
walk?
off, you know?
You'll be fine. Fresh air, nice view.
The view ain't all that. Not unless you enjoy staring at ruined reactors.
Right. You grew up around here, didn't you?
Let's get a move on.
Hey, Cloud. Materia's like super condensed Mako or something, right?
So?
So, that means wherever we find Mako, we'll find Materia too. All right, timeout's over, team. Let's go.
You know, Yuffie, when you're part of a team, you can't just do whatever you feel like.
What? So does that mean I gotta run everything by you first?
Yep.
So that's the game. Fine. Permission to sing, sir.
What?
Permission to scratch my back, sir. Permission to roll my arm, sir. Oops, didn't get permission to yawn yet. How? Do I get permission or not?
You can do it while you're warming the bench.
That's an abuse of power! Tyrant! Tyrant! Tifa, tell me your secret. How'd you put up with this jerk face?
His good qualities outweigh the bad.
Yeah, by how much? Like 51% good guy to 49% jerk face?
Maybe a little more than that.
So what, like a 55-45 split?
Close to.
Not you, Tifa.
Oh, he's such a pushover. Oh, his daughter is going to cause him so many problems on purpose, and it's going to be amazing. The fact that I can explore this area gives me cause to believe that at some point I'm gonna find something in a corner somewhere.
I think Aerith might need a break. Sorry. My legs are killing me.
Let's rest here.
But if we stop now, the materia... I mean, the mystery men might slip away.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I know what to do. I'll go on ahead and scout the area for us. You guys can catch up later. Well, see ya.
Catch up later, my ass.
Think I'd better go keep an eye on them. Barrett's not himself right now, you know?
I know.
True enough.
Take your time, okay? No need to rush.
Thanks. Will do.
I see, and now we have a very specific party for this section. Interesting. Wizard's Rod. Amazing that just as soon as she leaves, we find a piece of materia. Isn't that fun? Yippee, missed out. Conjures a magical shield that keeps an evade axe projectile. Alright, so we got healing, ice, lightning, fire, and wind. Let's take a look. That should cover all of our basic elements. NP up wouldn't be a bad one. Yeah, we'll go with the NP up material. Max HP. And why not? We'll increase the staying power of it. Oh, that's a very cool rod. Oh, that's very cool. Oh, actually. Oh, combat settings. There we go. Big save. Nothing else special there. I think I was waiting to use some more of this until... Yeah, okay, that's right. I need 15 for the stuff that I want to do next. Let's go ahead and save again, just because now I have healed and bought stuff and all that sort of thing, you know?
Guess I gotta. Keep him away.
I got you. I got you.
Right.
It's on you. Take over.
Here goes. One more shot. This one's for you. Get him.
Going in. All done.
Very cool theme for this area as well. Let's see. That's one way to get. kit. More of those. Okay, you know what? Let's go back down because it looks like we're going to pass through this area no matter what we do. So I want to explore everything first, you know?
Let's do this. Allow me. Deal with that.
I'll show you what I can do. Go on! Cut! Gotta go for it now. How about you back off? Get him! One more shot! There! I think we're almost done. This one's for you!
Okay, so we can't cross that like duly noted.
Taking over. I got your number. Take the lead.
Here goes! And catch! One more shot! This'll keep him away. Go on!
Going in. Whatever. Not enough.
This one's for you! We'll make it quick. Get him!
There we go.
One more shot!
And just like that, okay?
As I always talk about, the soundtrack in this game is phenomenal. Like, soundscapes and soundtracks to games are some of the most important ways for me to interact with the game. I don't know that, like, that's not an uncommon thing, but, like, I don't know, it always feels like the first thing that I notice personally. And the way that this series of games has so... what's the word I'm looking for?
Okay then.
So strongly managed to
Go on.
create like an identity for each of its areas.
Allow me. Don't overdo it.
So it's my turn?
Is really, really good. I love it.
How about you back off? Get him! This one's for you! One more! Not so fast!
See ya.
This one's for you! Get him! Gotta heal first. One more shot! And we're safe.
Well, thank you very much for the paragraph. I appreciate it. You gotta keep me up and active, right? Gotta get those pairs a wiggling. Also a good reminder that I really need to get the person who made my model to customize a specific animation for that. Because I've had an animation file for it for a while. It was just like a free like FBX. Back before Adobe started charging for their like basic animations, I downloaded a bunch of stuff. And there's one that's like stumbling around in an earthquake. But it is very much, shall we say, designed for a person of more average proportions. And so I do need to get it slightly customized so that I can add that into VII. Oh, and also, let's see. It's now has some mastery there.
Stay strong, okay?
No wonder we won.
Nice. But also, if nothing else, that redeem will be so much more fun once I do get full body tracking ready. Again, it is very interesting to me that this world is functionally in the post-apocalypse. But it's just a normal, everyday thing for everyone who lives here. So they don't even comment on it. You know, I should really look up what happened to the Republic of Yunnan. Because it feels like that specter is what's, like, haunting this world, essentially. And obviously Shinra is at least partially to blame, considering they are colluding with Junon's old enemies to sort of stoke the flames of war for profit reasons. Just to the next area. Ah, those two went that way, you say. Well then, we have even more reason to go check out up here. Glad I checked over here. Finding some very cool things. Handfuls of gold dust, you say.
Going in.
Those two just went straight up. Again, it very much amuses me that we have found more materia in this area that Yuki missed.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Oh, that takes us back that way. You got this, Aaron? You gonna be good?
No escape. Gotcha. Let's go. Still in it. Burn now.
This one's for you!
Ow.
One more shot!
Just like that, okay?
Hello, Blasty. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. I have been forced to actually engage with the story because we can't get to the next area of side quests until we do so. Here we are. But the area that I'm in right now has very, very cool music, so, you know, I'll take it, I'll take it. Well. We're gonna, like, tuck up there. You see it on the mini-map? I can't find that. I'm also taking, like, the longest route physically possible.
Mom, have you seen Mr. Grumbles?
No, sweetie, I haven't. Where's the last place you saw it? Yes, yes, I can, sweetie. Let me finish up this battle and I'll be right with you, alright?
No escape.
So bad?
Alright, so we still need to explore down this side real quick. Thank you very much for the reminder to stretch. I don't think there's going to be too terribly much interesting. Nope, that there is the tunnel we just came out of, so we are good to go up this just as soon as we get back from our quick 5-minute break. Alright, that's a fake door. Alright, so I need to go help find a skunk. She's probably just sleeping in a warm spot or something, you know what I mean? But we will be back after our 5-minute break, so everyone stand up, stretch, refresh your refreshments, and I will see you all on the other side of the 5. Okay, so let's see. I did start laundry earlier, but I don't think it's got moved over to dryer yet, so let's
up okay?
Yeah, feeling great actually. Could do this all day. It's like
Oh, yeah?
someone's pulling me up.
You've become one with the mountain. Say
Really? I did? Hey! Thanks for having me!
the hell are you doing, Red? Relax. It happens to all new climbers. If she passes out, I'll carry her.
Let's go!
Thank you very much for the hydration. Appreciate it. How are you doing today, Weather? Hope you're doing well.
Need now one day we want.
Having work still, so that's lame. Lame. Chilling and relaxing for your last 3 days before you start work. Ooh, fun, fun, fun. Oh, go take a shower to unsneak. Also valid. So, do you know what your schedule is going to be like after you're done training blasting? Or is that still kind of a remains to be seen sort of thing? Wait a minute, there's a chest over here. Like, I know you're going to be starting super duper early in the morning because that's how mail delivery and all that sort of stuff works. But I wasn't sure if it was, you know, like, because you're starting so early, you get out super early as a result sort of thing, you know? Having a call to talk with him as you wanted to get more info from orientation. That's fair, that's fair. Ooh, Weather, you now start at 6 a.m. Woof. Yeah, earliest I think I've ever started work for an extended period was I was working with one company that liked to start work at like 4 a.m. which was a fucking nightmare for somebody who is nocturnal as I am. Like, it's really super common for people who work in the entertainment industry to end up being functionally nocturnal because, well, we are entertaining everybody else, you know what I mean? And so we have to work when most other people are on their break. That makes sense. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. You know, we're so far into this game, you'd think I would have figured out the control scheme for everything by this point, but here we are. Okay, we're stunned. Ow. Rude.
That'll do. Let's finish now. That's it. That'll do.
There we go. Alright, we're gonna go check this corner that I checked. Oh, or not. Or we already are full on what we can get. Oh, poor machine.
Hikers these days ain't got no manners. You greet each other. It's proper. Well, I'll be. Finally, folks who've got some manners. I don't get it. Tons of folks hiking up the mountain today, and not a one of them so much as nodded my way. Even tried calling out to a few sick-looking fellas all in black, and what did I get? Silence. Hikers these days never learn to greet each other or something.
Well, to be fair, the sick-looking guys in black are not entirely there. What in the fuck are you? Bagnadrana. Oh, gross, 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 gross. Ugh. All right, let's go ahead and actually use a big old potion.
Come on. Calling ice.
Ow.
All good. Shatter.
Ah, yes. You can only damage it from the side that wants you dead. I mean, from a biological perspective, yeah, no, okay, that is actually good design.
Let's do this.
You want to make it actively dangerous for people to attack you. I understand that.
Fine.
Ow.
Going in. I'll end this. No time to celebrate.
Alright, let's take a look at what items we have. So we are running a little bit low on MP. Ooh, we can make a gold needle. I haven't made one of those yet. Okay. Yeah, no, I was actually just talking about the soundtrack earlier. It is a fabulous soundtrack. I missed some of the really jazz-focused stuff from the first game. But yeah, no, I really can't wait for part 3. And hello, Ned's Red. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing well. Let's see. I'm trying to get as much exploration in this area as I possibly can. I think that covers everything from this side. Anything over here? No, there wasn't. My one complaint about this game is its lighting engine. Well, okay, I shouldn't say my one complaint. My chief complaint about the game is its lighting engine. There are a couple of things that I would change, but a lot of it has to do with just the limitations of Unreal and the fact that developers aren't given enough time to actually properly optimize their games nowadays. So that's less a complaint about the game and more a complaint about the industry. Much complained about the lighting injector mod. Sounds good for you then. Well, the problem that I'm running into at this point is that even with all of the the graphics turned way super down, we run into the issue of the fact that
Think the others are okay?
We'll see.
super easy install. You're doing it right now. Fair enough, fair enough. I am hesitant to mod stuff because whenever I mod things, it just starts to interact oddly with various drivers for other things. And being a 3D VTuber also means that my system is already a fairly heavy load already. So it's the combination of like, if I mod this, will this make something else run worse, you know? Like, the big issue I run into with this is that as a shortcut and to make the file size smaller, the developers only included one resolution for textures and things. So the only texture resolution that exists in this game is the 4K textures, which means that when you turn the graphics down, it's still trying to render everything in 4K and then tuning it down actively. So you haven't actually reduced the load on your computer by turning the graphics down all that much. You've in fact added another process. And so, like, a lot of people are just very reliant on the ability to have, like, graphics cards generate frames these days, which that's a whole other thing. I don't touch that with a 10-foot pole if I can avoid it, because it also smears all artistic expression down to nothing. So basically, like, the game is trying to render stuff in 4K, even though my screen is only 1080p and locked to 60 frames. So all the extra frames that it's trying to produce are basically useless to me. Which is fine for streaming. Like, I'm only streaming in 1080p. It's an evil version of DLSS. Yeah. You get it. So yeah, it's just the, like, what do we do? And so, you know, like, even when I installed mods to essentially do a texture replacement pack that was intentionally rendered at 1080p, that messed something else up, which ended up... is that where I'm supposed to be going? Hang on a second. I feel like I missed something now. Yeah, I feel like I missed something down there now. What? Oh. But yeah, that messed something else up and basically turned everything, like, it was as if it wasn't applying smoothers or anything. So stuff looked like a PS1 version of everything. Like, it tuned the number of polygons and triangles down. It's very, very strange. It was very, very strange. And just overall made things run worse. So I'm
look
just
who it
sticking with
is.
vanilla, you know, and dealing with it as best I can.
You here to pick a fight?
What? Oh, no. Just dropping off some unruly passengers.
Okay.
They were fine when we left Junon, and then they weren't. So, here we are. Don't know why. One minute they were okay, and the next... whatever. This is way above my pay grade.
So, that's it?
Well, since you're here,
You first played it on PS5, so you avoided all these issues. Then your second playthrough on PC was on an overkill build, so it was fine. You got to enjoy the game itself both times. Oh, like, that's the thing. I can play this game on my PC at full settings. Not if I'm running VII and OBS and trying to stream and, you know what I mean?
Shitbirds.
Wow, okay. That last bit was unnecessary, Elena. So yeah, it really and truly is just a, like, even if you are working with overtuned hardware, there are certain physical limitations to what you can do. Have you ever played the OG? I did, back when it first released. So I am sort of rediscovering the story as we go, and getting confused when this story differs from the original in small and interesting ways. It has been a really fun way to revisit a part of my past without actually going back and playing the original again. Inflicting enough damage by exploding its elemental weaknesses will pressure it. While using cooling protocol, it's easier to pressure. Neat. Okay. Oh. Ow. Which one was it? Lightning. Okay. Oh, now it's paying attention. Oh, now it's paying attention. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, that's horrifying. Let's go. Keep it there.
All good.
Ow, do you mind? I will say, when I first started the series, I was a little bit annoyed by the real-time combat because I am one of those gamers who I have, like, I am not a good gamer. I am not good at this. You know?
this one's for you.
Ow, ow. So I am doing my best. Nah, this combat system is perfect with the ATB. They cooked hard. This is definitely an upgrade. Well, yes, I'm not disagreeing with that. It is a better combat system, but I am not a good reflex gamer, so I am worse at the game. I can separate the two. I know that this is a skill issue. Very aware of that fact. The one thing I will say annoys me is that if we're going to have our actions limited by ATB, then they really should have done away with MP.
On it.
Because it feels so bad to finally get the ATB for something, and then still not be able to use it because you're out of MP. You know what I mean? It makes very little sense to have multiple gates from a design perspective. You know what I mean? Like, in a game like, let's say, Armored Core 6, or really any of the Armored Core games, like, you're dealing with things like attack speed, and that is still an element here. That's not what I'm trying to get rid of. Because, like, different weapons and different characters being able to attack at different speeds still makes sense, because you're then kind of choosing that by who you are using. But if you're going to have something like ATB and MP, I don't know, it's... but then you could just spam level 3 spells as soon as you have your ATB full, then just use a level 3 heal after. MP makes you make the choice. See, that's where I disagree, because I think attack speed and or casting speed is a much more meaningful choice there. Because level 3 spells take a million years to cast, and if you are bad at timing out where you're going to be, then you're going to be interrupted in the middle of your cast because of the fact that you are caught out. And there are ways to build around that, but it feels more satisfying as a player to actively build around that, you know what I mean? Versus just, you know, oh, because I used a different thing earlier, I am now locked out of it. The fact that they also basically removed MP regeneration in this game versus the first game also makes me much more hesitant to actually use spells. Like, if you'll notice, like, I'm this far into the game, and for instance, let's take a look at Cloud. Cloud's fire materia has not evolved a single time. Because why would I use the fire materia when I have Firebolt Blade? You know what I mean? But then, also, things like Snow Flurry and the like don't count towards...
Not for long it isn't.
Oh wow, okay, cool. Love that for me.
I'll take care of them.
But yeah, things like Snow Flurry don't actually count towards raising your combo meter. Basically, like, they included like one too many interlocking systems, is the argument that I'm making, essentially.
How shocking. Why don't you lead the way?
My turn. Can't hold me back.
Yeah, new Yuffie's ninjutsu just replaces all spells. You've used Prey a lot more than Cure. I tried to do that for a while, and I kept getting knocked out of the casting for Prey. Oh, that would be another, like, again, what's the word I'm looking for here? Quality of life improvement. If you get interrupted in the middle of a spell or ability, if that did not get rid of... Ooh, actually, hang on. Let's do that. If getting interrupted in the middle of a spell or ability did not cost the ATB, then that would be a very different conversation. You know what I mean?
Too bright?
But the fact that we don't get a refund of the ATB if we get interrupted in the middle of using said ability or spell, it's just, it feels bad, you know? Hopefully Revelation makes them more distinct. You don't think abilities should have elemental effects. The stagger meter is so cool, though. What a great idea. Yes, I love the stagger meter. And, like, that's the thing. I think having abilities have elemental effects can feel good. We just need to figure out a way to kind of make them gel, you know? Like, their ability to, like, offset enemies, I think is what they were trying to really focus in on. let's get you there. Like, it gave more people access to the ability to, you know, trip that stagger effect and put enemies into pressure because of how much more common elemental stuff was. And I think that that was the actual motivation behind including those abilities. But there's something that feels off about them, you know? Just, you know what, okay, now let's... Oh, Rolling Thunder, there we go. Oh. Let's go ahead and do something cool, why don't we? No reason not to.
Now's our chance.
Oh, not Blizzard. But yeah, my normal oeuvre on this channel is grid-based tactics games because that is significantly more my speed. I like my turn-based stuff. I like things with very clear, very tuned mechanics. But that being said, this is a fun game. And even if it's not my favorite playstyle, that doesn't mean it's bad in any way, shape, or form. It just means it's not the kind of game that I'm necessarily good at. Like, oh my goodness, another great example. I have almost 200 hours in Marathon at this point. Am I a good FPS player? Fuck no, I'm not. You like Dragon Quest, the most vanilla turn-based thing ever? I do enjoy Dragon Quest, yes.
Wish they'd all go on vacation.
For real.
Come on. We need to find the others.
But yeah, no, probably my favorite games are like Advance Wars, Fire Emblem, the Shadowrun Returns games. I'm on Shadowrun, not Dragonfall, I finished Dragonfall, but Hong Kong every other Saturday. Demon School is very good if you're looking for a modern game. That's what I'm playing tomorrow.
As you are aware, simultaneous energy spikes were detected in Mako reactors across the world. After analyzing the data from each site, we found the spikes stemmed from the arrival of visitors, unfathomably large life forms.
Oh, is that a weapon?
Based on available information, it would seem so. They supposedly appear when the planet is in danger.
And each one carries an enormous orb of materia. More specifically, an orb from which they themselves were born. They are living enigmas, organisms dying to be understood. And finally, my dream of capturing one is within reach. Oh, what I wouldn't give to peel one's flesh back, pull it apart,
Joe, you are a fucking monster.
And see what makes it tick. What?
Your wish, Professor, will soon be granted. We'll all get what we want once that materia is ours.
This is ridiculous. Why waste time monster hunting when we're on the brink of creating the materia ourselves?
I'm aware of your efforts, but it would behoove us to obtain naturally occurring specimens.
JRPG stuff.
Well, they would look good in the lobby.
Put them in the bathroom for all I care. Just leave me the carcasses. Those I'll take.
Mr. President, please. What is this really about?
Wutai is after them.
Well, talk about burying the lead. Heidegger, I'll need troops.
My finest for the Madam Director.
Mr. President. Yes?
There's a question I never had the chance to ask your father. Perhaps you could speak on his behalf. We used Avalanche's activities as a cover to sabotage our own reactors and destroy Sector 7. Your father assured us these acts were in service to the Neo-Midgar project. However, the fact remains that we have yet to locate the promised land of legend, or even confirm if it actually exists.
Great though he was, my father was old. And in his dotage, he became rash. But while we're on the subject, there's something I've been meaning to ask all of you regarding those decisions. Why is it that none of you even tried to stop him?
Well, he did.
Shinra must change. We must break new ground, grow stronger, smarter, observe, adapt, expand, control.
Like a good little capitalist fucker.
With your loyal support, and I demand the same. I expect you all to prove that you are devoted not only to the company, but to me.
But yeah, no. Even Sephiroth was hiding from them. Makes no sense that Cloud and the party came down. The RPG stuff. Ruby Weapon has 400,000 HP. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, that's the thing. Like, it does very little good to talk about, like, oh, well, you know, if such and such didn't happen, the story would make no sense. And it's like, well, yeah, that's just how stories work. You know? Stuff has to happen for a story to happen. Now, the bigger question that I have is what's going on with Zack still being alive and there being a second set of the main party back in Midgar?
Elmira?
Zack, right?
Yeah.
Where is she?
Upstairs.
Like, we've definitely got a multiverse thing going on right now. Like, multiple timelines. But, toward what end is the question?
I'm going to take her home.
Now slow down. I've been to your place. Shinra's got it staked out.
Not anymore. They have bigger things to worry about.
But...
And I can't leave her with you.
Rude.
Of course you can. Just look at Cloud. I've been taking care of...
No, you haven't. Look at the state you've left her in. You didn't even wipe her face, for goodness sake. I'm sorry. Your note had me worried, and now that I'm here, I can see that I was right to be concerned.
He's doing his best. He's just a soldier.
I brought a wheelchair for Aerith. But if Cloud's coming too, you'll just have to carry him. Think you can handle that?
Yeah, I can do that much. That's Aerith's,
Yes, I know.
So the fact that this one has the power within it, are we the fakes? Are we playing the fakes?
Huh? Aerith! She okay? You're okay. Right, Aerith?
No, the main timeline's how he works too. Aerith just didn't know how to use it. Well, but... My point more comes down to the fact that... the holy that the Aerith that's over in the Costa del Sol region is carrying right now is clear. So I'm wondering if...
Hey, Elmira.
Yes?
I don't know, there's too many
What
things
happened
going
to
on.
this place?
The world's ending.
I feel like the world already
At
ended.
least, that's what everyone's saying.
But I'll get back to that in a second. So, once we're through this cutscene, I'll let you know. I think we are. But no, when they were in the hotel in Costa del Sol, there was this cutscene between Aerith and Red, where Aerith commented on the fact that this Aerith's commented on the fact that her holy materia was clear,
Hey,
not white.
which way do you think Midgar is?
It would be east of here. That way.
I wonder how my mom's
And
doing
then we're all the
back there.
fakes. Yeah,
She
that's
seemed
or
fine
then
when
we're
I
the
saw
fakes.
her.
Yeah, like that's the thing. We've been playing
Maybe a
fake Final
little
Fantasy
worried.
VII all along.
She's gonna hate me for this.
Fake, like fakes is probably the wrong word,
Talk to her
but
as
like
soon as you get home.
we are definitely in a divergent
understand.
timeline.
Really looking forward to that conversation.
But also the fact that Zack is still alive back in Midgar makes a pretty big suggestion that that's the divergent time. I think the entire thing has just been shattered at this point, if I'm being honest. This is very much a situation where, like, as much as I don't believe in Destiny in real life, like, as a storytelling mechanic, Destiny has very much been thrown out of whack by Sephiroth's action. Now, that being said, is it really Sephiroth that's to blame, or is this more Jenova kind of flailing in the little, like, demigod way that she does to try and save herself by creating various different versions of possibility. You know
Really
what I mean?
worked up a sweat.
Nomura writing. Honestly,
how'd
Nomura
recon go?
writing at its
All
best.
clear. No nasty surprises and no materia.
Hey, I picked up 2 pieces of materia
We
without you.
managed to catch her before she could get as
Hey,
far
hun.
as the
Can I
reactor.
borrow you for a second?
You can borrow me anytime you like, sweetie. It's Sephiroth. Jenova hasn't been shown to be conscious or have any intelligence. She's more of an animal who hunts in the way she knows how. That's how we interpret her actions. But you have to remember that the Jenova cells are influencing everybody that they're a part of. It's not just that Sephiroth is the one in control. And like this kind of ties into my belief that Advent Children is post the original game and may have been kind of what led to this series of games. She just kind of screams during her boss fights and doesn't do anything smart. I don't think the Jenova cells do anything but give buffs. Oh, but they do, because that's why everyone is networked together. Every single soldier feels the call and the pull back towards Jenova. This is getting into kind of the eldritch horror of a universe and a god that is so much larger and, like incomprehensible to the people who are dealing with it. And also ties back into the environmentalist themes. It's the pull towards Sephiroth who's able to manipulate her instead. See, I don't think that's correct. He's controlling her, not the other way around. That's what they want us to think. But why otherwise would he be going back to her at all times? You know, he was struck mad when he found out what he really was. And I think that was the moment that the influence of Jenova and the drive towards, reviving her and, all that sort of stuff came about. I'm not saying that she's intelligent, but I am saying that she has a will to survive, and that results in weird things that happen in the people who have her cells. They suddenly want to recongregate, to bring those cells back together. And even though Sephiroth thinks that he's the one in control, he is also following those instincts just in his own way. But post as much as you want. I need to go take a quick 5-minute break. I am interested in continuing this conversation afterwards. So I'm going to go see what V actually needs. He probably just needs me to deal with a customer or something. But stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff, and we will catch up on this when we get back on the other side of the 5. Right? So, what can I do for you, huh? screen. Ooh, okay, well then, knocked me off balance. So it's just a power trip. He has no higher respect or submission towards her, and he's doing it all for himself. He's the one who wants to become a god. So I think that in Sephiroth's mind, like, as far as he is concerned, you are correct. But I think he is being driven by the Genova cells to do that. I think that in the end, he is going to realize that he's going to become subsumed by a greater power than himself. But, you know, I also haven't finished this game yet. I could be changed by things that happen in the later part of this game, or we could find out more. Well, yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. No, hang on. Let's get into some media literacy stuff. Sephiroth is the villain. He is the one who is actively masterminding things. But I think the greatest force at work here is still Genova. She is the primary antagonist in this. He is her hand, to use a fantasy trope in this case. You were absolutely correct earlier. She does not have a mind in this. Think more along the terms of a monster that eats planets, because that's really what Genova is. She is just a gigantic monster that eats planets, or their energy, whether you want to be literal or figurative about it. So, actually, hang on. If you're familiar with 40K, the Tyranids are a great example of this. There are individual Tyranid hive minds that could, theoretically, you could point at them and go, that's the main villain of this story. But realistically, it's the Tyranids that are the overall antagonist in this case. So Sephiroth is the one masterminding things and is the active portion of this. But I think it is all in service to a set of instincts that was implanted in him via his generation as part Genova. And I think that his creation, his artificial creation, in that respect, gives him these drives. It's part of the reason why he is able to rule the network of people who are, infected. And I'm going to go ahead and say infected with Genova cells. But I think ultimately it all leads back to Genova. So I'm not directly disagreeing with you that Sephiroth is the one who is ultimately responsible in human level terms, but I am arguing that similar to the way that the world itself that Final Fantasy VII takes place in is a being, is a creature that does not necessarily have an intelligence, but is a creature because of this unified ecosystem and the fact that Mako is its, in a very metaphorical sense, its blood. And like all of that life force is contained within the biosphere of their world. Genova is a competing creature at the same level. So we're not necessarily talking about, or at least I should say, I'm not necessarily talking about an intellect so much as an instinctive drive to consume the world. And no matter how much Sephiroth thinks he will be able to, take over the world by subverting all of this power, eventually his end result would still be to consume the world's energy as a result of that. Big post. Let's take a look. Zack also has Genova cells, but he uses the power for good. It's been shown that you don't necessarily get taken over and go crazy. Black cloaks are failed soldiers like Cloud that couldn't handle it, so they were very easy to manipulate, which is what Sephiroth does the entire game to Cloud. Yes, Sephiroth is the actual villain. Genova is just a stat buff that allows him to do what he needs to. Right, but even without Genova cells, it still feels unfair to me to call Genova a stat buff, because without the will of Genova, without that instinct to consume Mako and take over the world, none of this happens. You have a very different situation. It's if they were being a more literal environmental storytelling sort of a thing, they would have just, like, Jenova wouldn't even be a part of it. Does that make sense? Like, if they were just buffing people with Mako, that would be more the kind of scenario that you're talking about. Because if Genova's instincts aren't important, if that's not an important part of the story, then Jenova doesn't matter. The Jenova cells don't matter. You know, you can just, that entire section of the story gets thrown out. None of the other soldiers are like Sephiroth. His crash out was his and his alone and is owed to his mental state. But she did, though. Like, you're correct to say that the other soldiers are not like Sephiroth, but that's specifically because Sephiroth was created through a combination of Jenova cells and human embryo. Well, arguably even a, what do they ended up calling them in these games? The Ancients. In an attempt to reconstruct an ancient, the Jenova cells were combined with a human embryo. So he is literally a lab-grown baby. Other soldiers, they modified with Jenova cells. So yes, his crash out was his and his alone, but unlocking that definitely was a part of his spiral. You know, granted, Nibelheim incident very much as a result of his mental state. I'm not going to argue that fact. But I do think that that was when he started going down that. All soldiers are enhanced with Jenova cells. Sephiroth being a soldier from birth only makes him way stronger. But it does not make him one with Jenova's will. I don't know. I don't think he's one with Jenova's will necessarily, but I think Jenova's will is whispering in the back of his brain. And he might be interpreting some of those suggestions as his own thoughts, is what it ultimately comes back to. Oh, and controller fell off. Definitely an open debate. We don't know enough about Jenova, how Jenova does her thing. True, I am also injecting some stuff that I know about Japanese mythology and storytelling into this debate. Because it's really, really, really common for the children, the grandchildren, and other descendants of Japanese deities and things like that to hear the whispers of the kami in the back of their minds. And the ones that have big egos, like Sephiroth, tend to think that, oh, well, this was my idea. And that's where those evil whispers come in of, like, you don't realize that you're being guided by a larger power. So even when, in this case, as we've agreed upon, Jenova is basically just a hungry space monster. Spoilers for a, 30-year-old game at this point? Her desire, you consumed some chicken wrap. Nice. Yeah, that desire by her to gain power by devouring the power of the world bleeds into how Sephiroth acts. Now, this also connects to my opinion, it is an opinion, that this timeline exists post-Advent Children, where in the Advent Children universe, if that one is connected to the original game, Sephiroth has twice lost Cloud. So this is his attempt to go further back and reset things. And so we may be getting some timeline bleed over of us. Well, we know Sephiroth knows more in this timeline than he did in the original timeline. So you think that this is Advent Children Sephiroth? I think it's an amalgamation. I think Advent Children Sephiroth tried to go back and occupy his body in the past, and it didn't work 100%. I think that's the reason he didn't automatically succeed in things. And I think in doing what he did, he is the reason why the timeline is shattered like it is right now. Where basically, like, the original Sephiroth for, let's say, this timeline is, I don't want to say necessarily fighting for control, but like has been destabilized by the presence of the memories of the Advent Children Sephiroth coming back and trying to do his thing. And again, that is kind of then fighting. It goes towards that idea of, like, well, if I can't do it here, I'll have to go back in time and try to become a god in order to succeed against these heroes that keep killing me. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I have no proof. Like, that's the thing. This is just me grabbing at snatches of, like, hints that we've seen in the story so far, as well as hints from stories that I've read otherwise, cultural aspects of Japanese mythology, like I've mentioned before, combined with some of the stuff that they have picked up from Western mythology through RPGs, which is a whole other thing. Like Dungeons and Dragons getting introduced to Japan in the 1980s, and then becoming Sword World via wizardry in video games is just a whole thing. You think he actually time traveled? You like the theory that the time stream is time transcendent, so he just has future memories. I think that's more correct. I don't think he like bodily time traveled. I think that when he was defeated, those scraps of him that existed within the life stream reached further back in the timeline and kind of, I don't know if he implanted his entire personality, or if it's just that he has the future memories and that's affecting his current personality. That, like, getting into that sort of hair splitting is kind of meaningless.
Which is the whole reason we're here. So hurry it up.
Thank you, Yuffie. At what point did he learn about all about the whispers? He definitely knows more. Exactly. And that's the thing. I think that's part of the reason why I think that he has those future memories of Advent Children Sephiroth, where they know about the whispers and they know about all of these things and the effects and all of that sort of stuff, which is part of the reason why he was able to control the whispers and all of that. Back when I was streaming Remake Intergrade, I made a lot of jokes about the fact that, like, oh, the whispers are just the Ascians. And if you've played Final Fantasy XIV, you know what I mean already. But if you haven't, the Ascians were, in the 14 universe, the very first society that came up on their world. But even knowing everything that they knew and having incredibly strong creation magic, like one single Ascian is godlike compared to the modern people of Final Fantasy XIV. And they had billions of people as far as their population was considered. But the way that they used magic was ultimately what led to the world's downfall, because it unbalanced the world's mana really, really, really badly. And, you know, they wear cloaks, they do all of those sorts of things, and it's a whole thing, right? And so I was consistently making jokes all the way through Remake Intergrade about, like, the whispers being the Ascians. I'm still not completely convinced that I was entirely wrong there. Even if they're not literally the Ascians, they are very much playing a similar role. Like, because we know that the ancients had a much better understanding of magic and how, you know, mana flowed back and forth between the smaller living creatures and the greater living environment of the world, I think the whispers are essentially like reflections and echoes of those ancients, trying still to keep the world balanced. What a mess. You still want a straightforward remake of this game, since you love the OG a lot. Yeah, well, like, that's the thing. Can't have anything with Nomura. Even with the original, like, I don't know if people would take the bluntness of the original well these days, because the original was incredibly pro-environmentalism, and even called modernism and industrialism into question an awful lot. And so I don't know how people would accept that these days, because there's been a huge cultural pushback against anything that seems like it's saying, hey, maybe don't burn coal, maybe don't burn oil, that sort of thing. It was dropped when you left Midgar. I mean, yes, but it still kind of runs throughout the entire story, because ultimately what we are talking about is a force that wants to eat the lifeblood of the planet. It's less on the nose, certainly, but it's still present, just in themes, and I mean capital T themes, you know what I mean? Like, one of the big questions that I have, and I don't remember if they ever actually explained this in the original game, because again, I played it when it first came out, way back on the PS1 days, It's very weird to me that in that cutscene with Zack, Elmira was like, they're saying it's the apocalypse, when clearly this world has already experienced an apocalypse. Everywhere we go, there is broken machinery. There are dead, empty towns, places where people no longer live, and sometimes even like bones on the ground and stuff. It's just, oof. You live a very charmed life if you think environmentalism isn't a controversial thing to talk about, unfortunately. The game just takes it to a very exaggerated level with Meteor. In a world where people actually use their brains to think, you're correct. Environmentalism wouldn't be a controversial thing to talk about. Unfortunately, I grew up in a place where people still thought that dinosaurs and humans coexisted. So yeah. It remains controversial in a number of places that have an unfortunately large part of the voting bloc in the United States. Wait, dinos and humans didn't coexist. Unfortunately, whether no. Unlike what things like Ice Age would teach you, no, unfortunately, they did not. Baki manga showed you cavemen hunting dinosaurs. Well, you know. Yeah, no. Well, and like, okay, here's another thing. Plate tectonics. We all know plate tectonics is how the planet works, right? We did not know that up until like 1985. Like, and I mean, the scientific world did not actively agree on that until the mid-80s. So like, you know? It could have still been done. The game isn't all about that anyway. It's just part of the world building. Yes, you're correct. But again, I mean, for crying out loud, people complain about the fucking yellow paint. Do you know how often I have walked past the climbable thing, even when it has yellow paint? Because there's so much visual noise in the three-dimensional environment that even with the yellow paint, it is still possible to miss those things. People will always find something to complain about, is my point. So, being that blunt about things just makes it an easier target. It's better to tell the story and let the story speak for itself. But anyway, let's get back to the actual game, shall we?
Those hooded guys will beat us to it.
Missing some yellow paint and ignoring a world crisis are quite different. The stakes are different. That's fair. I'm not arguing with that fact. But unfortunately, Nazis are Nazis, and they will say that a real huge problem that affects us all isn't that bad because hate is more useful for them than love is, which is a shockingly sad way to live a life.
The Corel reactor.
Speaking of environmentalism, a crazy curveball. Not really, because that's the kind of people that we're talking about, honestly. The kind of people who want to drag us back to a previous time that they consider to be a golden age, but was really hell on earth for 90% of the population.
Guys anyway?
You know, Nazis.
They're Shinra's victims.
Huh. Well, they're in good company. I'll give them that.
How you figure?
When Shinra invaded Wutai, it was pretty bad. They leveled towns, killed thousands. And when the dust settled, they forced some BS truce on us.
I thought both sides wanted a ceasefire.
The old geezers at the top did, yeah. But the rest of us were pissed. They'd been running Wutai into the ground for years. It was the last straw. We were done. Everyone was ready to kick those old farts to the curb. And that's when Colonel Lodbrok's team showed up. 3 ex-soldiers ready to join the cause.
Interesting.
What'd you say?
Lodbrok! His squad saved Wutai from those senile old fossils, paved the way forward. They didn't do it alone, though. While the Colonel's crew was rallying the people, their friend Viceroy Saruf agreed to help. Then, bam! Revolution! And that is how the interim government was born.
Revolution, huh? Y'all did good.
Which gives us an explanation for how Shinra and Wutai are connected.
Because once this war with Shinra's behind us, the whole country's gonna come together and decide what kind of government we want. Which is why we're doing everything we can to make sure the interim ends in independence. Pretty cool, right? Just gonna stand there? Let's get going.
And see, this brings into focus a little bit more what I was asking about earlier, because I've been wondering this entire time what actually happened to the Junon. That's a pretty solid explanation, and I don't remember if they covered that in the original game, or if I just forgot it, or if it was left a little more obscure. But essentially, this means that Shinra was connected to the downfall of Wutai's government, as well as then to the downfall of the Junon government.
Hey, come look at this!
Which gives them a de facto rulership, obviously over the Junon areas. That's what we've been dealing with this entire time already. Okay, game, I'm going. But has also given them a huge amount of influence in Wutai. So, CIA-backed coup in South America, essentially.
So, like, all that stuff down there is Mako?
Basically.
Then it's gotta be hiding some ginormous materia!
Don't dive in, don't dive in!
It's gonna be so powerful, it's scary.
Shinra's ultimate goal was to create Neo-Midgar. I think that they communicated this goal to everyone a bit better. All of this could have been avoided. They went about it in a very destructive way. Exactly. They went about it in the most capitalist way possible. You know, they felt that they needed to be the ones in control, and they should not have to share anything with anybody else.
The hell was that thing?
A weapon.
Huh?
And that's another thing. Let's see if he's planning to equip that materia on her gear. I'm just imagining a very like chibi Yuffie like running along with it.
Them for years.
Did you see what was inside it? That had to have been the biggest freaking materia ever! Just gotta figure out how to catch that overgrown fish.
That guardian of the planet?
Whatever. I'm not about to let a materia that beautiful get away. And just so we're clear, it's mine. I called it.
Of course you did, sweetie.
New fish.
Huh?
We'll keep moving.
Hey, not cool. This isn't goodbye, sweet weapon. I'll be back for you soon.
There's also a really deep implication. Yeah, she's a person obsession with material. It's not even about Wutai anymore.
Like
yep, absolutely.
Wouldn't show up unless Shinra had really pushed the planet to the edge.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning, Avalanche was right about the threat they posed all along. We were, weren't we?
Yep.
Yeah. But don't forget, Shinra's not the only problem.
Right. Sephiroth is still out there.
Mm-hmm.
He is, and talking won't stop him.
Nope. So, what I was getting towards there was there's a lot of implication in the fact that these Guardians of the Planet are referred to as weapons by the modern folks. Anything interesting out here? Nope, not at all. And this kind of dives into the fact that, like, archaeology and history is an inexact thing. You can only know as much as you've figured out from previous dead languages and context clues in written histories and the like. I can't remember, did they originally think that the weapons were created by the ancients for some war in the past, and it's just that you know, people who know better refer to them as Guardians of the Planet, or did they think that the weapons were created by some other country during a modern period because they only showed up once the balance was thrown out of whack like this? Again, the game is playing around with a lot of very, very cool concepts that if you don't have any sort of exposure to greater academia you might not even catch up on. It was probably Hojo. He just named everything to sound cool. I mean, that's also entirely possible. Oh, good. Fast travels now, dude. Ow. But I'm also not necessarily even talking about a direct in-universe reason. Because, as you've kind of like hinted at several times over the course of the stream, Nomura has a huge penchant for, you know, doing, like, taking big swings and making big themes and all that sort of stuff. So, like, the whole reason, like, you could, I'm sure, create a backronym for soldier. I forget what it actually is supposed to refer to. But the theme for why they are soldiers is because being a soldier in the service of any sort of country changes a person into something different from what they once were. Be it through, you know, things like the experimentation with the Genova cells, or, you know, simply fighting. You know, fighting and killing changes a person, and they cannot be changed back to what they were before, afterwards. So, yeah, it's a whole thing. What is the reason why they are called weapons, I guess is kind of what I'm asking. Are they weapons made by the world to save itself? Is it more along the lines of, what am I looking for? Like white blood cells, things like that. He stepped down as director for Rebirth, thankfully. Hopefully Revelation wraps up the Whispers and we get a straightforward ending. We really don't want this 7-year journey ruined. I don't think it'll be ruined. I think we will get a clear ending, but it won't necessarily be an ending.
Through the mine. Won't be a walk in the park, though. Place has been abandoned for years.
Oh, there they go. Yep, this is my shocked face.
We're working on it. Just wait a minute.
Oh, and there goes our soldier boy.
Cloud. Come on.
Hey, why aren't you using the Buster Sword? This doesn't look right. Learn the skill and switch back. Stats mostly. Materia. Stuff like that.
Perhaps the Mako got to him. Regardless, he's clearly tired.
Cloud could rest here while a couple of us go and lower the bridge, yeah?
Works for me.
When that thing rings, you'll know we're done. And you, don't move till you're good and ready.
You have all the materia slots you want. Is there a way to upgrade that in this game? I know there was in the previous game. Yep. Because yeah, right now the Buster Sword only has the 3 slots. Max out Buster Sword has 8 slots. Oh, okay. How? Because I haven't seen, like, did I completely miss an entire section of this game? Because I haven't seen a way to upgrade gear in that way. Upgrade weapon, it's its own option. Thank you for saying something. Thank you for saying something. You're crying. Okay, to be fair, they introduced a lot of new systems at the top of this game, okay? Oh my goodness. I know you used it in Remake, but like when at the top of this game, and when they were like, oh hey, we're gonna introduce like, where is it? You know, you're gonna do your materia here, and you know, this is where it's all at. I was just like, oh okay, this must be replacing the upgrade system from Remake to streamline things. Well, I feel like a dumbass. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so like, okay, what am I supposed to do from here? This just shows me what the next level is. It doesn't actually, like, let me do anything, you know? Yeah, okay, so what? Well, I can't equip it right now because Cloud's not part of the active party. But like, okay, I'll come back to that the next time we're here. Yeah, he's not doing too great. Anything fun in here? No, there is not. How about in here? Nope, okay. Let's cop a squat. I will remember to do it later. Although the fact that I can't upgrade other people's weapons is giving me a worry. Like, is the Buster Sword literally the only thing that you can upgrade like that? Because if so, that would be pretty disappointing. Oh, we came up from here. Yeah, see, like, it looks like you can only set up weapon skills here. There's bravery effect, ability damage. Yeah, we'll do that. Like, you can see where my confusion comes from, because, like, there's no... Like, there's no direct way to do anything except for the weapon skills. Fair enough, fair enough. There it is. Oh, you know what I should do, though? I need to toss an assess material on Yuffie. Lose access to some HP, but it's fine. You know what, if we're gonna do that anyway, I'm just gonna steal Cloud's. Because his is the upgraded one. Interesting down there. So the materia slots are automatically upgraded once the weapon level goes up. Just use it and it'll keep increasing. But this one has more materia right now.
That your teeth chatter, I'm unstoppable.
without the aura of the Buster Sword. I don't need aura, I have tits. So, getting back to something I was talking about super duper earlier, that was a great example of why I wish there was better baked-in lighting.
Which way?
Up with that thing. But we're gonna have to power it on first.
Like, dynamic environmental lighting is gorgeous. I will not argue that fact. But I like being able to see where I'm going. And there have been a couple of rather embarrassing moments where the pathway was there, but I literally could not see it. And then spent an embarrassingly long amount of time trying to figure out where I was supposed to go as a result. Let's see. Might as well not bother. Tifa has both. You got the shader injector on right now. It's incredible. You should at least try the performance preset. Looks super good. Perhaps. It depends on how much free time I end up having. Because I've got a couple of gigs coming up this weekend that are going to keep me pretty busy. On top of the fact that I have a whole nother audiobook chapter that I'm supposed to be recording for release next month. Which destinations inaccessible by walking or climbing. Oh, okay. Bookshop time. Yeet.
Hey, Mom, look at this cool animal I found.
That's an adorable little, I think it's a squirrel?
Can I
What is
keep it?
No, sweetie, we gotta go put that back outside. Give me just a second. Okay, real quick, let's pick up a new weapon. Twin Viper, neat. Up she goes. And get some power. Alright, and that gets that fast travel system working again. So, it looks like it is time for me to take another break real quick. Oh wow, the Twin Viper has even fewer materia slots. Rude. Ice, lightning, wind, fire. I suppose we can switch out the fire. There we go. Okay, so I need to go make sure that Farland actually takes this creature back outside. So, we're gonna go ahead and use this time to do our commercial break. We've got one of those coming up soon anyway, so everyone stand up, stretch, refresh your refreshments, and I will be back on the other side of the 5. Alright? Okay, hun. So, no, but, okay. It does have to go back outside. You can put it in the garden if you really want to. Let's see. I think we're gonna steal Cloud's Chocobo Noble Materia as well. There we go. Alright. Nothing else in this area. Oh, and his material level just went up. Nice. Oh. Neat. Love a good environmental change like that. Ooh, I'm rewarded with a treasure chest. Let's see, how long have we been going for now? Okay, so we've got like 2 more segments left. Okay, let's see how much further we can actually get as a result. Nothing of interest up here. Side area. Why not? Let's go and see if there's anything. So, ice. Okay. It's all ice, baby. Alright, what's the actual triggering thing for that? Strike 2 or more enemies. Okay. Duly noted. I was wondering why that wasn't popping up. Perhaps, maybe, the context menu is still open to you. Alright, we can't get up there. Or can we? Nope, okay, can't mantle that. And, oh, there is a thing we can over here, though. base. Okay, cool. Came from that. Oh.
Gonna need someone to unlock this thing from the control unit upstairs.
If I have to.
Oh, no, that's not what I wanted you to do. Pretty sure that's a chest down there, but I don't know how to get to it. So what was the reason I could jump over here? That's odd. How am I supposed to get over there? Like, and there's also a chest over there. Where am I supposed to be going at this point? Is that Rebirth filler that your mind blocks out when recalling the game? I mean, I don't know. A lot of older, like, original versions of stuff had this exact same level of filler. It's not unique to modern stuff. It's them. I know there are enemies over there. There were people complaining about filler back then, I promise you. There are people who have considered any sort of side questing to be filler. Or like, inventory tracking, I have heard called filler. When that's like a key part of a game sometimes. Like, Resident Evil 4 was considered like its whole inventory like system being the grid-based attaché cases was considered filler because like, oh well, this takes me away from the gameplay that I'm here for. It makes me like care about my inventory instead of just being quickly accessible. Well, yeah, but like it's a core component of the game. Yeah, in Fort Condor. But like, that's what I mean. Like, and then this, for instance, I wouldn't consider this filler. It's just not a straight hallway, you know? It's something that's meant to be explored more than anything else. Now, I will say, the direction I'm supposed to go could be a hell of a lot more clear. Because it feels like I'm supposed to go this direction, right? But like, where am I supposed to go from here? It's like, it feels like I'm supposed to continue climbing, and there's definitely like... Aha! There we go, okay. Dumb takes don't make the truth for the grid base is cool. This is undoubtedly filler. There's no exploration here, it's just random stuff in your way. I don't know. I would consider this exploration. Having to find the path that you're supposed to take. Pearl Mines was one bridge in the OG. Yeah, but it's true. Can't argue that fact. Don't want to deal with you right now. Maybe there's something cool over here. It helps the world feel bigger, so I'm not too terribly upset by it. Honestly, Yuffie is probably my favorite person in the game to control. Anything else back here in the corners? Got over here. Oh, okay, okay. I get it, game. Yes, I did play the intermission. It's super duper fun. Going into it, I didn't realize that we were going to be separated from our original party for it, but it was cool to get more of Yuffie's backstory as a result of that. And I hope they end up using it as a setup for something later. No, okay, not a real door. Fake door. It's a wall. I understand why this game is being a little more, what I'm looking for, hesitant, perhaps, with her ability to use any element with the shuriken, because it was great in that DLC, but I could see it absolutely becoming a nightmare to design around for the full game. Oh, there's a... okay, wait a second. I need to get around the side of that. But yeah, like, it was great for the DLC because that meant that she didn't need to have access to the same kind of materia that everybody else did. What's that do? Ooh, boxing. Very fun. Versus now she's a part of the main party, you know, so she doesn't need access to all of the elements just based on her own shuriken. It was technically better because you had access to the 4 base elements with her ninjutsu, whereas in this game you only have access to fire, where I'm at right now, and I'm hoping you can get the rest of them later, but we shall see. Oh, control tower. Oh, hang on. Is this the place where I saw? I think it is. Yes, there is a chest down here. Yeah, you have all 4 on her. Okay, cool. So yes, she can get the rest of those back. Just doesn't have them right now. Probably part of the skill trees thing. It was too long ago. Yeah, probably. I only just picked her up in Costa del Sol, so it doesn't surprise me that she's only got the one right now. Gotta get that bitch some upgrades. Bitches have upgrades. Now, while I am willing to defend the more open world aspect of this game, it definitely is part of what makes the game chug. Whereas the previous game was much more of a hallway, this game, being as open as it is, leads to a lot of the graphical issues that I personally run into. Yeah, sure, we'll pick up another one of those. It's on sale, why not? Okay, so there, let's take a look at this stuff. Impulse, I necessarily want. Limit gauge rate. That. To focus. I probably do need that. Okay, I guess I'll take the stupid game. Ooh, let's work towards that one. I'll take the hallway sim over this. Like, that's the thing. I think that hallways can be a good design if you let them be. It's Fox Flame. Hold button to gather strength and to charge it. Let's see. Mental damage up, luck up. I will also say, because of the fact that I played Remake Intergrade and not Remake, I don't know if the original release of Remake for the PC had a lot of the same issues that this one has, and it may have been the Remake Intergrade version that fixed a lot of those problems. I could absolutely see that being the case. Let's get into Descent, huh? You know what? Let's save up for that. Let's save up for that. Remake. Oh, was Remake never on PC? Okay. It looked fine on PS4 though. Okay. Well, but that's the thing. Squeenix has long been primarily a console designer, so I'm not shocked that it looked great on PS4, because that's one set of hardware that you're dealing with, you know? Whereas PCs come in a million billion different setups and styles and types and all of that sort of fun stuff. You have to account for everything if you're designing for PC. Oh, fire. Nice. You have to account for different brands of RAM, different processors, different graphics cards, the different... Oh, no thank you. No thank you. the different styles of graphics card, even within a different brand, all that sort of fun stuff. Yeah, let's go ahead and... it's all just Unreal Engine, it doesn't make a difference anymore. Same draw calls. Everything is standardized now with graphics APIs. Interesting. Well, I'm not a fan of Unreal Engine in the first place. Because it is a bit of a mess. Oh, weapon hit an obstacle. Why am I not surprised? But see, there's gotta be some difference in hardware versus developing for the singular hardware that is a PlayStation or an Xbox or a Switch. Because otherwise, performance wouldn't differ between different systems. You know what I mean? So, even if things are calling for the same APIs, again, we're looking at different graphics drivers and things like that. Plus, again, you know, if you're optimizing for a specific chipset, then you're optimized for that chipset one way or the other. Going up. Where are we supposed to be going? Okay, seriously, where are we supposed to be going? Like, I figured I would just jump over to there. Oh, I see. Okay. Okay. It's only optimizing stuff like the calling and textures for the amount of VRAM that the console has. On PC, you let people unlock that. So, yes, but... there's a difference between letting people unlock that and force unlocking it. Find what I'm looking for here, but one of the things that I ran into early, like super duper early on. Oh, okay, that's a major downgrade for her. One of the things that I ran into super duper early on was the fact that, oh, are you kidding me? This thing is already respawned? One of the things that I ran into super duper early on was that even when I set the game to run at 60 frames a second, it was still trying to produce like 400 frames a second. And it was dragging itself down and basically trying to boil me alive in my office. And I had to manually tell the system on my graphics card side to clamp the game at 60 frames a second. Otherwise, no matter what settings I had it set to, it was trying to produce as many frames as it possibly could. So, when you make those modifications to allow people to kind of sidestep the limitations of the console, it feels like they have removed too many limitations, if you catch my drift. Like, they are working under the assumption that everybody will want to be running without those limitations, and something gets lost in translation as a result. Over here. Feels like this is the direction we came from. Yeah, because that's where we would possibly go up. That's another place we could possibly go up. You never heard of that, so your GPU settings were No, the GPU settings were not forcing unlimited. The game was trying to be unlimited. I had to use the GPU settings to clamp down on what the game was trying to do. Like, basically I had to have the game hijack some of the graphics properties and clamp down on what the game is trying to do. I typically try to have my graphics processor be as hands-off as possible. I shouldn't say the graphics processor, my graphics software. And yeah, it is weird, but it's also not the first time I've encountered it. Okay, so let's get back up. But yeah, no, it's something I've encountered on a few games now, where even when I manually set the settings lower, I then have to go in and manually tune it through the graphics drivers. If it's in a few games, then yeah, it might be something on your end. Well, but that's the thing, it's not just with this PC. I'm talking about, like, I've encountered this over the course of, like, decades. No, because this isn't just something I've encountered while streaming. This is stuff I've encountered while just playing games for my own fun, you know? OBS sure is the best thing that is free, and I am not defending it in any way, shape, or form necessarily. It does do weird things. But it is not the basis for every problem, you know? You can still blame OBS without it being installed. I mean, between the people who are supposed to be paid to fix these problems and the people who are doing it for free, I think I'd prefer to blame the people who are supposed to be paid to fix these problems. i.e. game devs and producers. Okay, let's see. Interesting over here.
You got this? You even have to ask?
Let's see. Ah, there we go. And I know that the next part of that is also the fact that devs would take more time to optimize things if they were allowed to and not crunched to hell and back, because producers would rather see stuff produce money right now, forever. Alright, now that one's going up. We're missing at least one though. Exquisite, these spines. Oh, there it is. Oh. Probably don't want to go that direction. Hello? Hola? Moistar? Is the place where we can go? Okay. Oh, okay. I was looking for places to latch onto. Alright, we didn't check out this side yet. There we go. Ooh, new weapon. Real glad I checked out this area now. Who's it for? Ooh, Barret. I will say, I was a little bit disappointed that we did not get Barret's pirate hooks as a weapon. I really wanted him to be able to be a pirate for a little while, you know? There's the tech status after Barret. Barret after using overcharge, that could be nice. Selfish recovery from receiving healing. Ooh. This is the charge type for charge. Nah, we're gonna increase his healing. Alright, let's see now. Alright, temporarily increase your HP and take damage intended for others. Use your HP to heal allies. One time only while active. I see, okay. There we go. Then let's swap Barret to be the leader. Very cool, very dope. Here, we'll find out whether more enemies have spawned yet. Oh, that one's running now. That. Oh, we can cop a squat here, take a rest. Alright, so that could take us down now. Oh, and this one's now running too. This can now take us up. A delightful. Up. Oh. Ow.
Okay.
Nice. Like, there are clearly boxes back here, but why can't I see them? Silliness, that's why. Empowerment. Okay, where's the climbable place? Where's the thing we gotta do? Oh, Ah, there it is.
On again. Why do I gotta do all the work?
Ah, now we go back up. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Go there. Alright, that looks like it's the only place to go. Up. Negate that. Oh, you're kidding me. We could break those boxes along the way? Oh. Well, now I know. So, going back to kind of the theme that I've mentioned a couple of times now, the fact that we are in a world that is functionally in a post-apocalypse already feels like a pretty important piece of puzzle for this game. Oh, there's a bomb. Ow. Taking enough damage while they're breathing fire will pressure them. Their HP gets low, they will hit into the explosion imminent state. And we really don't want to be fire type when we're fighting this guy.
Hey, hun. Can I borrow you for a second?
Yeah, you can borrow me anytime you like, stud.
Ha.
Seriously though, let me finish this battle up. I'll be right with you, okay? I will say, fighting these is much less of a pain than it was in the previous game. There we go. Alright. Nothing there yet. I need to get 5 more points with her. Let's call it squat. And then we'll save our game and go on a quick 5-minute break, alright? Okey-doke. Alright, so I will see you all on the other side of the 5. Stand up, stretch, do all that good stuff. I will see you all very soon. Alrighty, hun. So, anybody's you actually need anything? Did you just want one? Alright, we are back. You must go now. It was nice talking to someone who knows Final Fantasy VII. Have a good one. Okay, you too. Goodbye. We're here every Friday, so if you ever want to drop by again, please feel free. Alright, now where were we going? Which direction we coming? No, we came in from this direction. Got to there. Now we need to power this on. Okay. You know, the fact that we've gotten an upgrade for both Yuffie and Barrett's weapons makes me wonder if we're going to get an upgrade for Tifa as well. How many weapons does she have right now? Well, she's got three weapons. Well, okay, never mind then. We should be good to go. Look at the babies.
We have to help them.
Look at the big baby.
Way ahead of ya.
Honestly, good shot.
Over here, bird brain. Pick on someone your own size.
Which is not you. You are also small.
You good? Oh yeah.
Gigatrice, you say? Ow.
Bring in the heat. Gotta love
Watch yourself. I'm your one-stop clobbering shop.
Alright, let's assess this big thing. Alright, weak against fire, an avian creature that nests on Mount Corel. Exposure to Mako is mutated beyond all recognition. It must feed on soft, newly born chicks. That's horrific! And will not allow anything to come between it and its favorite snack. Inflicting enough damage while it is in the air will pressure it and force it to descend. Using elemental magic on the cyclones it conjures will imbue them with elemental energy. It will become pressured if hit by one of these enhanced cyclones. Oh, very interesting. Alright, so you've got a beam attack. Duly noted. Alright, fire is the ability we don't have right now. Alright, down he goes. Now, is this going to change from a beam to a cone? No, it did not. Okay, cool. Ow. Alright, are we sure that it's going to... Ow? Use that... Alright, let's try the synergy it out.
Did ya? I live for this! Got you now!
Oh, phase 2. There's the cyclones, okay.
Oh, it's on now, bird!
Oh, and I appreciate that the battle music also got stronger. Nice. Alright, let's do the Phoenix Summon. Bird versus Firebird. Alright, I suppose we'll do Avalanche 2-step instead then. Nearby enemies. Dust Devil, huh? Oh, I should probably... hit Barrett with a cure. Rebirth Flame. Nice. Oh, and it does heal people. Okay, but it doesn't raise people, it just heals anybody. Cool, duly noted. There's that. Oh. Alright, hang on a second.
Damn it! Look, I'm your one-stop slaughtering shop. Here I go! Find me!
Ow, okay.
Let me handle this.
Oh, nope. That's...
You're in good hands now. You can thank me later.
Let's see if we can't get a limit break.
Time to go and wake the beast.
It's all dealing reduced damage, which isn't great. Nice. Love ending this with a synergy ability. Very cool and cinematic.
Look at him go!
Goodbye, little buddy.
Come here! Or not?
Oh.
What the?
Barrett made a friend.
Leave me alone. Hey!
Someone has a fan.
Aw, no fair!
Oh, that chocobo is absolutely gonna try and stand on his shoulder when it gets bigger. I need art of that yesterday.
Hey, check out its head. Does it remind you of anyone?
It's Cloud, only cute.
That settles it. I hereby dub thee Cloud Jr.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, we could take that minecart down. Save ourselves a hike. Not the smoothest ride, but it sure is fast. Me and Dine used to... Forget it. Let's just lower the bridge and get back to the others.
Okay, one of these buttons ought to do it. But which one?
Ah, the arrow and buttons weren't actually labeled.
First that, then...
They did it!
Done having your panic attack there, Cloud?
Right. Now that the bridge is good to go, let's touch base with the others.
Roger.
Hello? This is Special Agent Yuffie. Can you read me, Commander Cloud? How you doing? Feeling better?
I'm good.
We'll take a cart back down. You three follow the tracks till you hit the bridge into town. Figure we link up there before heading in. You copy?
Copy.
Oh, and set our route while you're at it, will you? The gentler the ride, the better. Don't want anyone losing their lunch.
I'm begging you, Cloud, please.
I wouldn't mind some excitement, but what you gonna do?
Uh-huh. Oh, yes, please. Insufficient weapon left. This magic attack, that might not be bad. Ooh, and magic defense. Ooh, ranged attack. Love that. There we go. As per usual, whenever we have one of these major changes, we'll go ahead and save. And take back our assess materia. Wind, lightning, ice, and healing. Okay, so HP up. There we go. There we go.
Okay then.
The one weakness of this combat system is the fact that there are so many flying enemies in these games, and yet Cloud can't do shit against them when they're too far away, you know?
You sure you want to fight?
Chill. Floppy. Freeze. It's on now.
Glad that's over.
So, are they going to be coming from that direction then? Yeah, almost certainly they're going to be coming from that direction. And Yuki's going to be shooting at stuff, or, well, if not shooting, then throwing her shuriken at stuff on your way down.
We should be able to switch the track here.
Let me set to Barrett's preferred route. Ooh. So here's a question for the audience. Should we set these to Barrett's preferred route or Yuffie's preferred route? I know Barrett's been lagging behind in the past, so I think I want to leave it with him for now.
Do you think the others are gonna be okay? These tracks seem about ready to fall apart.
I have a feeling they'll hold for a while yet.
You do?
Of course. I'm standing on them, aren't I?
Wait, I've read about this. Cats and dogs can sense all kinds of stuff through their paws. Things our feet could never pick up on. Yeah, they're super sensitive. Your pads, right?
Except that mine can discern far more than any pet.
So, Red?
No.
I didn't even say anything yet. One, please?
Oh my. I don't know if he's going to be into that. A safety bit? Huh? What's a safety bit? Security encryption designed to protect against multiple magical viruses. Oh, immunity to instant death, stone, and petrify. Neat. Unfortunately, everything is... all of our equipment is going to basically one slot. So we have one accessory, you know?
This looks like the spot. Let's call him up. Tell him we're here.
Cloud! What's our route looking like?
Did what I could. Should be fine.
Are you sure? Like, really sure?
Thanks for that. Sit tight. We'll be down soon. Only way out is through, so buckle up, Buttercup.
Oh, Yuffie's gonna be mad.
Blackheart. I can't kill you.
All right, Junior. In you go. Attaboy.
No.
Hold on now. And I mean tight.
Well, good thing you're not gonna die then, Yuffie. So far. Nothing much there.
You're going down.
And up we go.
I hate you, Cloud.
No, you don't.
You're dead, you spiky haired.
Nice.
You okay?
I'm seeing stars.
Aww.
Cloud, you're so gonna pay for this.
Give the man a break. I think it was a memorable experience.
Still alive?
Miraculously, yeah.
Who's this?
Think of him as a tag-along.
Wait a sec. That is uncanny.
I know, right? Meet Cloud Jr.
Welcome aboard, Junior.
Oh, he even does the shoulder shrug like Cloud does. Adorable.
Kill me.
Oh, I guess home he goes.
Didn't even get to say goodbye.
At least we know he's with family now.
We'll miss you, Cloud Jr.
we going to get to this next town before the end of the stream? It looks like it.
I am not looking forward to this.
Your homecoming?
You'll see.
So, Corral's not much of a draw, is it? Nobody? Okay, that's fine.
Look who it is. The great Sir Wallace has graced us with his presence.
Surprised you had the balls to come back, but we're so glad you did.
Dude, you are like a third his size. Maybe don't fuck with him?
There. A hero's welcome.
Leave him alone!
Don't.
What?
Whatever.
Let's go.
Word to the wise. Stay far away from that asshole.
Now where'd our buddies in black get to?
Just let it slide off your back, bud.
Well, I'll never forget that day as long as I live.
Gotta say,
A customer.
I mean, as long as you'll actually sell me something. Well, I'm sorry, you don't have anything I need.
Not a day goes by I don't wonder. Would my husband still be here if we hadn't let them build that damn reactor?
Suppose we brought it on ourselves, thinking we could have everything easy.
No, that's not the way to think about things like this. Someone came in here and screwed up your world. Never your fault.
You'll require more training if you hope to face me.
I see.
I'm the one who paid for it in the first place. One day at a time, am I right? Welcome to Nowheresville.
Maybe that's why I joined the watch. No more pretending.
Don't tell me! Get rich quick scheme blow up in your face again? Try to sell out another town, huh?
Don't let him talk to you like that.
I can take it.
Been out of work for ages. Wonder why.
I trust you ain't just window shopping.
Well, it depends. Do you have anything that's actually worth my while? You know, I'm always happy when I discover that I have in fact found all of the weapons. But it is a little bit disappointing when I go into something labeled a weapons shop and they don't have anything that I need.
Get the hell out of here! It's your fault we ain't got no work!
When you're so much for that reactor.
Give me back my family, you monster!
Hurry it up, would ya?
Wow, even the Magnata Books lady is a jerk right now.
thanks. Bet the extra thick ones would make for good training weights.
Guys, you mind if I pop in for a minute? There's someone I want to see.
Of course.
When I got hurt back in Nibelheim, they brought me to this clinic. The doctor here, Sharon, he's the one who saved my life.
Oh. You're telling me Doc Sharon's the one who fixed you up?
Come on.
Do not be deceived. You know the truth. Trust in me.
Sephiroth!
The hell's gotten into you, man?
What's going on? Barrett Wallace.
Hello?
The part where the girl's bug inside again.
Oh, okay. Did he let it loose or does he still have a hold of it?
It's in a jar, but Lynn's looking at it like it's candy.
Of course she is. Keep them separated. I'm gonna be done with this cutscene in just a moment and we'll deal with it.
It's been a while.
Certainly has. That's one frightening looking appendage you got there. But hey, at least you still seem to have your health.
Yeah, and you too.
Oh, I'm feeling the miles, but the work keeps me trucking. I tell you what, though.
Do you remember me?
Well, of course I do, Tifa. But it hasn't been that long. You heal up all right?
I did, yeah. I just wanted to drop by and say thank you. If it wasn't for you, I doubt I'd be standing here today.
Don't thank me. Thank Lady Luck and Shinra for that helicopter.
I'm sorry, Shinra?
I know you might find it hard to believe, but not all the apples in that bunch are rotten. But seriously, you're living proof of the good in people. Don't ever forget that. It'd be a pity to let their kindness go to waste.
Yeah.
Besides, you need to set a good example for your friends here. Oh, right. Well, I gotcha. Mind helping me out? Need to draw that gentleman's blood. You think you can hold him still for me?
That shouldn't be too hard.
At first, I thought it was just Mako poisoning. That is, until I ran some tests. The results were strange.
Strange how?
A substance turned up. One I've never seen before. Not sure what to make of it yet, but it did remind me of one I have seen. Your eyes. Soldier, right?
Ex-soldier.
It's not a job, son. Once a soldier, always a soldier. Ha! Spare a drop?
No.
Actually, it would be a good idea for you to do that.
There's soldiers suffering from cellular degradation. Just a theory for now, and one I can't prove, not without a lot more testing.
You see many of these guys come through?
Yeah, and then some. I do what I can for the injured ones, but leave the rest to stumble onto the saucer.
Why would they go there?
Shit. Don't ask me. I think it's odd too.
Alright, well, that's a mystery we'll have to leave for next time, though. For now, I've got to find a place to send you all off to so that I can go make sure that the boys aren't about to feed Dana Bug. Alright, so let's double check that. Okay, final saves have been made. Excellent. So, thank you very much, weary travelers, for stopping by today. I hope you've enjoyed today's Final Fantasy VII stream. I will be back tomorrow, July 25th, with Demon School. We are making some serious progress in that game towards, well, something. I'm not sure what yet. Unfortunately, it kind of looks like we're actually going to be starting the apocalypse. Maybe it's our fault. I'm not sure. There's something going on there, and I have my suspicions, but we don't have any solid evidence. But until then, for more information about future streams, keep an eye on our Blue Sky at Come and Go Tavern for announcements and daily check-ins from the Come and Go. I have been your hostess, Sheela Ornthalis, and if you need to prop your feet up for a little while longer, we've got some more entertainment coming up soon via a raid. So let's see. I've got a place that I can send you all off to real quick. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Hang on. Rosenthorn is currently streaming Rogue Trader. Yeah. I love tactics games, so we're gonna go bother her. Alright. Ta-ta for now, folks, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and then I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. 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 Mwah. Bye.